Hey guys, how's it going? I go by theAbeyantHero. You might have seen me as Cubone, also went as Ryuko Matoi, and Rock Lee. In this video, I'll be describing how I came about making my newest and current cosplay from Kill la Kill. This will be the main focus of this video, the chest plate on Amazon. After finding out what tools work really well with cutting EVA foam. This is a hot knife. The brand is Walnut Hollow Fabri-Tac fabric glue. A regular hot glue gun that you can find for under 10 bucks. Galvanized wire. Nylon webbing. These buckles are approximately 5/8 inch. This first started out with a sketch that I drew on my free time. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this. I was taking references from gladiators. Instead of having Ryuko's skirt-ish thing around the waist, I wanted to do something that was more masculine. I was also inspired by Gundams. With the Senketsu Senjin version, it had the spikes on the calves, I believe. But then again, you know, you can make it your own. And that's why I was picking and trying to eliminate things that I wanted to have and things that were practical. When all was said and done, I kind of pieced everything together to make it a hybrid of all the different ideas I came up with. With the chest plate, I kind of had to draw out how I was going to mount it onto myself. And I decided to incorporate the kind of suspenders thing that comes across the torso of Ryuko as a way to mount the chest plate, which would be counterbalanced by the vent on the back, as you can see my sketch right there. I have made myself a cutout version of the chest plate in kind of like half version. They are mirror images of each other, so I measured out how tall I was from about my clavicle up to the top of my head. As you'll see with the EVA foam, sometimes it makes a smooth edge and sometimes it makes a jagged edge. The knife gets extremely hot, so you want to let the weight of the knife kind of just drag across the material. So you'll cut at an angle like this and slide down. Have one piece clear, have your fingers clear, and then you want to let the knife just slowly cut through. I just want to warn you guys, it's very dangerous to use these equipment, and if you're kind of young and inexperienced with working with hazardous materials, I definitely advise that you have someone supervise you. In a way, I used the back of the eraser, which is a cool way to make a mark but make it so it doesn't stay permanent. Those are the lighter lines that you'll see right there. I marked it out with an eraser. If you didn't like it, you can just rub your hand across the EVA foam and start again. Once I got it the way I wanted to get that groove feel, as you'll see on a three-dimensional level with the hot knife actually turned off. The reason I turned it off is because if it was on, it would cut straight through the EVA foam. I created that groove and then I plasti dipped it, and then I also went a few layers with flat black, and then to get this color difference, as you can see from here to here, I went and proceeded with a layer of wood glue. That's to seal the extra pores right here so the paint can actually lay on top of it. To make use of the groove, it allows me to mask off the areas with regular tape. I ran it over with a pencil. As you can see, these grooves right here, I just ran it over with the pencil, trying to trace it and make kind of like an impression of the line. And once the line is made, I can trace it with a pen. It makes a definite line of where I need to cut the tape away from, using regular box cutter, utility knife, galvanized wire. These connect from the inside here and the inside here and flex, so it can wiggle like this. With these buckles, I have it sewn with the nylon webbing. I fed the nylon webbing through cutting halfway on the piece right here. Cut it through, fed it, and had it go through and have anchors here and anchors here. Continuing with the galvanized wire, I fed it into the materials, and it had kind of a V shape, but it curled into the material this way. That way, if it had pressure lifting up and I bent it this way, it would lift and dig deeper into the material. The part that comes over the shoulders across the chest connect from here and feed through the bottom right here so that it would be secure, and it would fit like this and attach right here. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you at Anime Expo 2014. You'll be seeing more of my tutorials in depth of how I made each and every piece. You can also see some of my other film productions from my Live Vengeful Productions channel. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what things you like and what things I can improve on, as I like to hear your feedback. Thank you.